Hi everyone, I'm back again today. Kari ran away because earlier I had brought out the vacuum cleaner and he just saw it and ran for the hills. Anyway, today I'm going to read from November 1st, 1985, called Missing Person. During harvest, Bob becomes our missing person. Missing from the church dinner, missing from the school open house, missing from anything and everything that isn't important as bringing in our farm crops. Kind of an invisible man routine. Now you see him, now you don't. Mostly you don't. Well, this year Bob almost did a real disappearing act. One afternoon, our master mechanic was working alone on two old combines, trying to create the impossible, one working machine. It was pound, pound, weld, unbolt and rebolt, part after part, stealing off one combine, hoping to restore the other. He didn't think twice about crawling under the scrapped machine to get a needed part for its working twin. Bob was dressed for the dirty job, wearing coveralls that had already seen all our machines from the inside out. With a pocket full of tools, Bob slid on his back under the machine. It took some kind of special wiggling for my husband to snake his way back to the needed part, but Bob's a determined mechanic and soon had what he needed free. With his treasured combine part, Bob started to wiggle out from under the combine. Inch by inch he moved, using his elbows and heels, slowly moving out from under the belly of the silver machine. All of a sudden he couldn't move. Something had hold of the backside of his coveralls. He inched left, wiggled right, pushed up and pulled down, but nothing helped. There was no one he could call for help. No one was home. As Bob contemplated his situation, he studied the dark underside of the combine very closely. He moved to the left again. This time something hard poked him in the shoulder. He moved back. It was getting dark. Bob had to look hard to see the thing that poked him. There, next to him, were the very dry remains of a dead cat. Bob did some more wiggling then. A lot of wiggling then, I guess you'd call it frantic wiggling, but he was still stuck. He began to wonder when help would come. It was 11 in the morning. Someone was sure to come home for lunch. If someone didn't notice him missing at the lunch table, surely they would miss him at dinner, he hoped. After resting for a time and talking to the dead cat for a while, Bob wiggled again. Whatever had hold of his coveralls let loose. I heard about Bob's adventure at dinner. He was actually only missing 15 minutes, but to him it felt like hours. Farmers are a vanishing breed, but I don't think I want Bob to disappear under the likes of that old combine. He still has a few good years left. And I love this story because it was Bob's retelling that got it here today and got me to write it in my column all those years ago. He was a wonderful man and a determined farmer who could work hours and hours and hours. And many a time I was out there, depending what I had on my schedule, but mostly my schedule had to change to the farms if I was needed. I could drive tractor, but I wasn't a good mechanic and I wasn't a good combine driver. I had tried. But our machines all had foibles and you had to know how to keep them going. And Bob was that magic man. I hope you enjoyed this story and don't come again to find a dead cat. Until next time.